Good evening, this is Kinga Jacobson with Finding and Using Information. I will be presenting to you the Library of Congress web archiving service that allows us insight into how certain websites looked and what was their content at previous times in history. Some of them have been archived multiple times, while some of them have only one or two instances in which they were recorded. In any case, this information can be part of the nation's cultural artifacts. It can be important for research, for political past, and for anyone who would like to look back and identify how certain web collections and content evolved over the years. To find the Library of Congress web archives, you want to type in your browser up here www.loc from Library of Congress.gov-web archiving and another dash. So loc.gov-web archiving. On the site, you will want to come to the left under Resources and click on Library of Congress Web Archives to access all the resources. The easiest way to go about searching the web archives available is by simply starting a search with all the archives. If needed, however, the archives can be limited or filtered to certain more relevant ones. The web archives available are the ones listed on the screen. For example, Law Library, Public Policy Topics, Single Sites, United States Congress, United States Elections, September 11, 2011, 2001, etc. By clicking Search, we will go ahead and start a search without specifying what web archive we want to use. Personally, this being a library course, I selected Laura Bush to search for, thinking that she has a library past. I wanted to see what's out there for her, potentially on library or on her former president, George W. Bush husband. By clicking Go, I received a number of very important hits. The one that I'm most interested in is GeorgeWBush.com, the official re-election site for President George W. Bush, from the Election 2004 Web Archive collection. On this result, I will go ahead and click on Archived Website and get a number of different snapshots of how this site looked, what the content was during the year of 2004 at various times. First of all, I will get the now archived URL of the site, www.georgewbush.com, no longer existing at this point. And then I will get a number of snapshots for January, February, March, all the way till December, depending on the content, of course, being representative of where we were during the re-election campaign. When clicking on a choice, this little message comes up stating all captures for Friday, March 5th, 2004, and it gives me the exact time of the day when this was accomplished. By clicking on that time frame, I will get the exact content and the looks of this page on that day at that hour. On the top of the screen, I will be seeing Library of Congress Election 2004 Web Archive Collection, archived on March 5, 2004 at 15:59 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, almost 4, as a little bit of a reminder that this is an archived site, we are not on a live site at this point. Compared to archive.org or archiveit.org, the Library of Congress web archives allow me to search for particular topics that are important for political, historical, cultural reasons. Obviously, this is a service of the Library of Congress, so all resources and content relevant for the Congress of the United States and the government of the United States will have web archives saved in this manner. So I would highly recommend this tool to teachers of social studies, teachers of economics and history and government studies. And I encourage everyone to look into it because it provides a new insight into how the dark web or the older web pages work and remain active or are archived for years to come. A piece of information that few users are aware of when they are using a website. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. The best way to reach me is kinga.jacobson@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed my screencast on the Library of Congress 2004 Web Archive Collection, searching for Laura Bush and reaching George W. Bush's 2004 re-election website on March 5th, 2004. Thank you for your time.